it's gonna be hard. It was hard. The first year was the hardest year ever in my life because I didn't speak English.
I just sat down with Graziano Toninelli, or as he goes by, Toni. Toni is one of our employees in Blythewood who has lived here only for a couple years. He's from Italy. I had a fun conversation with him, learning some Italian phrases, talking about how to make pizza, and learning about the love of his life, which is his 2 boys and his wife. I think you're going to really enjoy hearing from Toni. Today, my guest is Graziano Toninelli, going by Toni, right? I hope. Make it a little
I'm
easier
Toni.
for me. Toni,
Yes.
Toni, tell us a little bit about you. What do you do for us at C&G, and how long have you worked here?
I'm a lead material handler, and I'm work here from 2019.
So you were one of the original employees, or, you were here from almost the beginning when the Blythewood plant opened.
Yes, there were only 4 lines at the start, and we were only 2 per shift in material handler side.
Uh-huh.
And was nice, yes, but it was just the start.
Yeah.
And after a while, after the next 2 years I was here, they start to put some more lines, more
Mm-hmm.
people,
Yep.
and everything was fine, I guess.
Yes, yes.
you know,
So tell me about yourself outside of work.
outside work, I like to play with my kids a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like we go into the every park, like outside park, adventure parks. My first son actually play baseball, so I like follow him every time in practice and games in baseball, and that's what I'm doing. Take care of my family and my kids.
And how old are your boys?
My firstborn is 7, and the second one is 4.
And what are their names?
Nathan
Mm-hmm.
and Liam.
Liam.
Liam, yes.
Very nice.
hmm
And your wife? What's her name?
My wife is Angela, and she's from Blythewood.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you from, Toni?
I'm from Italy. I'm from North Italy. Between Milan and Switzerland is a city named Brescia, right?
How do you
And
spell that?
Brescia.
Ah, okay.
Brescia.
Russia. Okay.
Yes.
And that's where you grew up.
Yes. Yes.
And how did you end up here in Blythewood?
Uh, like in 2015, I met my wife in Italy, and we
She
like
was over there on
and
vacation?
she was in vacation, yes, and we went together around. Like we visit Rome, we visit Venice, Florence, my town up north, the mountains.
So she was a tourist
She was a
that
tourist,
came
right?
over to Italy,
Yes,
and you met her,
yes,
and then you decided to take her and show her the sights in Italy.
right,
How amazing for her.
right.
That's like having her own tour guide that she marries at the end
Right.
of the tour.
And after I came here in vacation in Blythewood actually for
Uh-huh.
2 times. And the third time, because we like each other, we actually love each other. I came here, and the third time I came here and we got married. I found a job with my green card and whatever,
Yes.
And I was, at the start, there was a company upstate, in upstate in South Carolina, right? And it was a company that used to work in Italy,
Oh, okay.
and they hired me. They helped me a little bit because I didn't have a car, so they bought me a car
Mhm.
and whatever. For 1 year I worked there, but was too far away from here. So the year after, I found a job like a pizza chef that I am a pizza
Mm.
chef.
Mhm.
So I worked like pizza chef close
Yeah.
to home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so now you're here in Blythewood, but you left to go back to Italy during COVID.
yes, I went back to Italy during COVID because my place was one of the worst in the world actually,
Mm.
and my family, my friends, they passed bad time in that. period,
Mm,
and I was kind of sad and worried, and I want to go back with my family, stay close to them, you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
And I stayed there for 2 years until we decide to come back.
Yeah. So that must have been a really tough time being over there.
Yes, was bad. At the start was bad. There was like coming from here straight to there in that time. There was like a red zone,
Yes.
and I didn't know what was. I couldn't even get out from my home.
Mm. I
It was
remember
like hell
seeing that
no.
on the news, in Italy when it was struck really hard in the beginning,
Right.
in the early pandemic, and
Yeah, there were the military trucks that
yeah.
take away
Yeah, people were singing, from their
the houses.
balconies,
Yes.
yes, so they could.
Like Italians.
Yeah, yeah, like Italians.
Italians
So
do.
that's an Italian thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
True.
what are some of the Italian traditions that you wanna pass on to your boys?
Italian tradition, like
Or foods or,
yeah,
customs or
I
anything?
mean they love pasta,
Ah, of
pasta
course.
and pizza. So yes,
Yeah.
I will teach them probably to make pizzas. You know,
So you a good pizza maker?
yeah, I'm a pizza chef. Yes,
Okay, so what's the secret to making the best crust?
the
Because
best.
to me, pizza is all about the crust and the sauce.
Mm,
So tell us your
is
secrets.
actually also
The water.
the water too. Yes, the the flour. Most of the things is the flour. That's why sometimes, I mean, I use an Italian flour. Like in the United States, there is a flour named Caputo. I use their flour.
Caputo.
Yes, but the water also do a lot.
So what kind of water?
We use over there. We got good water
Yeah.
because
It's
natural.
Italian
Yeah,
water.
right. No,
Yes.
no, it's natural water. Here is purified
Oh,
or
purified.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why the difference is a lot. Probably sometimes.
Well, so how do you find the right water to use here in?
Probably you should have to use bottled water.
Oh, that would
Yeah,
be better, the
probably
bottled
better. Yeah,
water.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's my point of view. Maybe some people
Yeah.
don't think about. I
Yeah.
mean, think something else.
Yeah. So what about the sauce? How do you make the
The
sauce?
sauce, the sauce. There are some good sauce that you can buy to the store.
Uh,
Yes, like I can say brand. I
yeah,
don't know.
sure.
Like well, think every Italian brand
Oh, any
tomato
Italian brand of
any
sauce. Ah, yes,
it's
yes.
good.
Yeah.
But it's most on you. Like you got to taste and see how you like,
Yes.
and, and put some spice,
Mhm.
salt, pepper, whatever you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about growing up in Italy when you were a little boy. Is there someone that really inspired you, was a role model for you, or someone you really loved being with?
So when I was kid, I had a lot of problems in the school. You
Mm,
know, I I have like ADD,
yeah.
a little bit of
Yes.
dyslexia,
Mhm.
and back in the days they didn't understand these things, right? So I had a bad teacher for the elementary school, and I passed bad days, you know. But I had something. l- I used to mm, play karate. I used to do karate,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And with karate, I used to take off all my bad feelings that I had during the day,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I was actually one of the best in Italy.
Really?
Yes,
That's amazing.
yeah. Uh, I was like the at 17. I was the my state champions. The
Really?
state my
That's amazing.
my not country my region Lombardia.
Mhm.
I was the champion of my region, right?
Uh, so nobody messed with Tony.
No, no, I'm
Yeah.
karate teach you how
To
you're a good person,
yeah, to
so
control all
to
that, right?
control
Yeah.
yourself and
Yeah.
discipline and respect
Mhm.
everybody, So I never had any problem with anybody, and I also smile every time. So
Yeah.
it's impossible fight with me. Like
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
You know?
That's that's a really good sport to
Right.
learn for that reason. So are your boys doing karate?
No, they don't. At the moment, they are too little. I'm trying to ask to my first son if he want, but he say no. He like baseball. Can I do?
Yeah. So I was going to ask you if there was an experience that's shaped you into who you are, and maybe it's that, maybe it's the karate,
Yes,
but
probably
it's
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like so. How do you think that shaped you and helped form who you are today,
See,
Tony?
even moving in United States, you have to be like, or in another country, you have to be strong. Like you have to be courageous.
Yes,
Courageous,
courageous.
courageous, right? So the karate helped me there. Like, okay, I got it, and
Mm,
I'm going straight on my way. You know,
mm-hmm.
and even when you're doing karate, is like this. You think about you like you are straight. You are okay. I got it, and you take the life in this way. You know, and I move in United States. I say, okay, I got it. It's gonna be hard. Was hard. The first year was the hardest year ever in my life because I didn't speak English,
Yeah.
and I had some problems with people here,
Mm-hmm.
racist thing, you know,
Mm,
and after that, after the first year, everything was going better.
yeah. So it gives you that inner confidence, that
Right.
believing in yourself.
Believing in yourself.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
courage.
Right.
Yeah, that's really cool. What brings you joy, Tony?
My kids,
Yeah,
my kids bring me joy. Their smile
yeah,
when we play together, when they say I love you,
yeah,
hug me.
yeah.
That's
It's cool.
beautiful.
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. You probably are like a big child with them,
Right.
right? I
Right. I
can see
am
that
for
with you.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tony, when you were young and you were growing up, was there anyone that you looked up to that had a positive impact on your life?
Yes. My father. Yes. He was a big man. On my eyes, he was a mountain. You
Yeah.
know, and he's strong. He was strong. Now he's a little bit old, but and he worked hard
Mm,
for the family, and he's the most good man on the earth for real.
mm,
And when I had a problem, I had to go to my dad, and my dad resolved the problem. So that's why he's my hero.
that's nice. That's beautiful. Is there an Italian word for hero?
It's eroe,
Eroe?
eroe.
Eroe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to teach me some Italian phrases, Tony. Like, so if I'm meeting someone, I know ciao, right?
Ciao.
How about goodbye?
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay.
or
So far, this is going
or
to work out for me.
or
Ciao, hello, ciao,
yeah,
goodbye.
or arrivederci. See,
Arrivederci.
brava.
Bravo.
Is see you later. See
See you
you
later.
soon.
Yeah.
Arrivederci.
Yeah.
And ciao come stai is always the ciao come
How are
stai.
you?
How are you? Yeah.
Ciao, ¿cómo está?
Come
¿Cómo
stai?
está?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
ciao,
like
¿cómo está? That's like Spanish.
yes.
Yeah.
Como estás Spanish? Come stai in Italian.
Ah, ¿cómo está?
Italian
Okay.
is more like singing
Yeah.
than
Ah,
Spanish. Yeah.
okay. So you just say it in a more Italian way.
In Italian
You
way. Yeah,
yes, in
that's
an
right.
Italian way. I love that. So Tony, if your dad is listening to this podcast, and he probably speaks Italian and
Mm.
and maybe doesn't know English, so say something for him in Italian.
Even in dialect.
Say it in your dialect
Dialect.
in Italian.
It
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
only him understand
Yeah, that's
probably.
right. That's right. That's perfect.
Ciao andalus tambe
Ah,
is
okay.
means in Italian should be uh, ciao is a andalus like a word that me and my dad say every time like for like body,
Yeah.
and stambe, stammi bene is mean take care of you, take
Yeah.
care of yourself,
Mm.
you
So
know.
so that was hello, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Yes. Cool. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, Tony, I want to give you an opportunity to ask me a question if you
right.
have one for me. Anything you want to know?
I just where you come from.
Where do I come from? I was born in Mishawaka, Indiana.
Mm.
It's near South Bend, Indiana, which is where Notre Dame is. And I lived there until I was 5.
Uh-huh.
And then my family moved to a small town in Michigan called Zeeland,
Yeah.
Michigan. And it's if you know, Michigan is like a mitten, it's
Mhm.
shaped like that.
Mhm.
So this would be the Detroit side over here where the thumb is, and Zeeland, where I grew up, is over here
Oh,
on the Lake
the
Michigan
oh,
side
okay.
of Michigan.
Nice.
Yeah, and I grew up there. I had a family of 10, and I have 9 siblings.
Okay.
So yeah, big family.
And you still live up there? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yep. And then I moved to Wisconsin when I was in my 40s, and
Mhm.
then eventually I moved to Chicago. And
Huh.
that's where I live today.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
not.
a lot of
Yeah,
Italians in
but I
Chicago.
can't say what mean in Italian Chicago.
Yeah, say it.
No,
You can't say it.
no, I
Okay.
can't say.
Okay. All right.
I can't say.
All right. We'll
It's
leave
a
it.
bad word.
Oh. All right. Well, all right. We'll leave it there then, Tony.
Right.
All right. Graziano, Toninelli.
Perfect.
You inspire me.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate.
How do I say thank you in Italian?
Grazie.
Grazia. Of course.
Grazie.
Grazia.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Grazie. Yes.
Grazie.
Yes.
All right. I think I got it. All right.